Hi, I'm Terry with Crosse Technology, and this is the WS-8117 atomic clock with outdoor temperature. Setting this clock up, very simple. First thing we do is remove the protective coatings. We're not going to need those again. And then we can just move the clock to the side and turn our attention to the remote outdoor sensor. This sensor is going to transmit the temperature into the house. Setting it up, we simply slide the battery door down. We're going to put a pair of alkaline batteries in here. We want to make certain we're using fresh batteries. Name brand batteries with dates is the best way to go. Dating should be taking the current year, in this case 2011. We'll add 6 and get 2017. That's the oldest battery we would want to use. 2017, 2018, 2019 are what we're looking at right now. Once this is started, we move it about 3 to 5 feet away for the initial startup of the unit. And we go next to the clock, turning it over. We open the battery door by pushing the latch toward the battery door. Again, fresh alkaline batteries, AA's, going into the clock. You'll know that they went in properly and everything is working right when you hear the beep. Closing the battery door. We're going to be using 2 buttons in the setup, the set button and the plus button. Notice that the clock is set at midnight on the 1st of January. We have the indoor temperature already. The outdoor temperature has been picked up already, and it's Sunday, and this would be the phase of the moon. What we want to do is set the clock for our current date and time, although if we just leave the clock now, the atomic clock in Colorado will actually do all of that for us, setting the date, the time, the month, the year, the phase of the moon, and controlling whether or not we're in daylight savings time. There are some settings we have to do though. We press and hold the set button, and you'll notice a time zone showing up. Automatically it comes up Eastern Time, which is the -5 zone. We change that with the plus button. I'm in the Midwest, so I'm going to go to Central Time +6. Pushing the set button once again. DST, Daylight Savings Time, is flashing. We have Daylight Savings Time here in the Midwest. I'm going to leave it on. If I'm someplace that doesn't use Daylight Savings Time, I'd push the plus button, turn it to off. I'm going to push plus, put it back to on, and click the set button. What language do I want? US for English, or clicking the plus button for French, and notice the day of the week abbreviation changes to a French abbreviation. Press the plus button again. E for Espanol, and we have a Spanish abbreviation. Press it again, D for Deutsch, and a German abbreviation. I'm going to press it once again and leave it in US English. Pressing the set button, I can manually set my time if I wish. You notice the PM shows up for afternoon time, and the AM shows up for morning times. Pressing the plus button sets the time. I'm going to set it for a little bit after 3 in the afternoon. Pressing the set button once again. The minutes are flashing, and I change those again by pressing my plus button. Press set again, and you'll notice on the bottom over the day, 05 is flashing. That's for the year. It thinks it's 2005. Pressing my plus button, I can make it 2011. 1 year, 1 click. Pressing the set button again, it thinks it's December 31st, so we're going to change that December to August because we're in August. Pressing the set again. The 31 is wrong as well. We'll use the plus button to set the current date. Pressing the set button once again. The day of the week flashes, and we'll use the plus button to set that. Pressing the set button again gives us the option of a 12-hour clock or a 24-hour military style clock. The plus button changes that. I'll leave it at 12. Pressing set once again. The option of Fahrenheit or Celsius, I change that with my set button or my plus button. Try it again. I change that with my plus button. I want to leave it in Fahrenheit though, so I'll set it back there. And one more click of the set button and the clock is ready to operate. My phases of the moon have corrected so that they will be correct for this particular date and year. One other thing to note on the back, this clock does have a built-in stand. So if you don't want to hang it on the wall, and most people only use the center hanger to put it on the wall, you can slide the stand out and use it as a counter-mounted or a desk-mounted clock.